Ladies and gentlemen, I am here today in favor of the motion that vocational education should be introduced in schools. Our expectation from the future guide our decision for today. In light of this statement, let's analyze our school education and see what workforce we are producing for future. Graduates and postgraduates apply for the jobs which has the requirement qualification of class 12, 10 or even 8. And ironically, when they do get these jobs, they find themselves totally misfit as the school education has not given them skills required for the job. It is paradoxical that on one hand we have mounting unemployment and on the other there is a glaring gap in demand and supply of the requisite skills. Vocational and technical education has been one of the main factors that provide countries all over the world proficient and adept human resources. Again, one might say that do schools actually have the capacity to judge what to teach in vocational education and go about it? Though a school's ability to foster vocational education in all fields may be limited, but various schools can come together and each might specialize in one aspect of vocational training and a city level implementation could take place. Regional schools could focus on training in handicrafts, which are the need of those particular region. In rural area, this may include some sort of farm related training or dairy processing. In India, teaching in schools have no sync with the ground reality of industry and the employer's need are not built into the curriculum. However, I would like to make a point here that by and large employment oriented vocational courses are there in India in form of ITIs which train students after the school. The need of the hour is to introduce vocational education at school level and give social recognition and esteem to vocational education and training. Having analyzed, we move to take a look at what happens in school and after. Often academics is not everyone's forte and many students drop out even before they reach high school. For the students who do finish school, the greatest dilemma is what after school? Usually, the whole cohort applies for the admission in colleges after school. Higher education not being a public good, only limited seats are available and thus only a part of the cohort gets into the regular college. So, what happens to the rest of the manpower which could have been productive and adding to the country's economy had they been supported by vocational education and training? This chunk just withers away in the part-time, evening or distance learning courses. Even for the students who are lucky and manage to get in college, the courses are not designed to portray modern needs. The companies hiring still complain about people not being workplace ready. There is a huge potential in terms of vocational training opportunities. In fact, a lot of vocational training programs can be linked to apprenticeship. In fact, finishing of school is the point where children should be able to take the decision for their careers. In the end, I would just say vocational education should be introduced in school to have a more inclusive, vibrant and productive workforce. Thank you.